Hi, Ajane here.
And Jackie.
We haven't done YouTube video recording in a little bit of time.
It's been a while.
Since our last video. Even though for you it'll just be like streamlined.
Yeah, it'll be
but
like
so we might be a little bit rusty. We didn't even remember what we were doing, but let's just jump back into it because we're still on chapter 1. And we just got onto the airship, and Seven is tired because she woke up this morning at 9 or 8 a.m. and then had an all-day mission till night.
It was like 9:37. Like
yes.
She was about to be late.
And now she, like, her body is just like trying to chill from the adrenaline. Wow. So that's where we are.
Alrighty. I close my eyes.
Transition.
Did you get here? I slowly open my eyes, thoroughly confused as to where I am and whose voice that was. Nish? I look around and see momentarily unfamiliar faces. After a second, I realize I'm still in the airship. Oh, that's right. I glance at the time on my aero display. 3 a.m. Oh, that's painful. I'm so sorry, girl. This night is never ending. So much about my life has changed in just the past week, much less in the past day. It's so overwhelming, I can barely keep up. But this isn't the time or place to lose it. I can think about all of this later when I get home, if there's a home to come back to. Ten's deep voice cuts into my thoughts, and I realize that 10 and 9 are having a conversation. 9 is standing up next to their chair with folded arms, looking as calm as ever, while the rest of the team stays seated. 0 and 6 are here too. I guess that means they didn't really find anyone. Or that they got thrown off. I swallow and focus in on the conversation. But didn't you say you had the situation under control? Do you know if 4 is okay? Poor 0. He got like half an eye. Ugh. 10 rapidly types at something invisible, then turns around. There, ship's on autopilot, so now I can deal with all your damn pestering. 10 stands up, and next to 9, I realize how tall they both are.
We can't see it because our faces are, but...
You kind of see it.
You can see his head.
We see his eye. Man, I'm glad I didn't have to fight them. Where are we en route to? Somewhere outside of the city center, that's for sure. I'll explain, but don't interrupt. Kairos had clearly laid a trap for us. As soon as we thought we cleared out all the attacks, a new wave came and swarmed us. We didn't even get communications up for very long. It pisses me off, but I was forced to leave and try to find you guys to help. Of course, I had no idea where the hell the Kairos base was, though. But I got lucky. Noticed that Icarus punk sneaking off in the chaos of it all. Normally I'd have killed him, but I followed him.
Icarus in my head is just like, oh my gosh, like
you're so close to
death. He didn't even know it.
You not killing someone must be some kind of miracle. I can make up for the kill I lost right here if you want. I said not to interrupt. Sorry, please continue. That punk stole one of our cars, so I took a bike and followed him. He led me right to the base. I didn't expect the situation to be as bad in Olympia as it was, though. What's going on in the city? From what I can tell, the power has been in and out, and of course some assholes have started trying to loot. There were all kinds of announcements being broadcast. Phantasm is trying to get people to stay in their homes. But with the innocent folks that were caught out during all of this, and the assholes trying to take advantage, I see the city must be a mess right now. I feel bad for the people that were caught in the middle. Well, I do as well. But there was nothing that could be done about it. LPD was out in force, doing their best to protect the civilians. So we just have to do our jobs and stop Kairos. That's right. Although I'm frustrated that things have even gotten this far.
See, 10 has a heart, I think.
That was so hard for you to say.
Yeah, it was like... I was like, is there another word I could use instead? I couldn't think of it. 10 has...
Morals?
Morals, yes.
Yeah.
10 has morals. 10 doesn't like it when innocents get involved in things. Because 10's one moral, or at least the one moral that they've shown is literally just for protecting people, protecting innocent people, so they don't have to get involved in what they do.
I can't believe even ordinary police are being dragged into this crap just because we fucked up. Not to mention, I had to leave my team behind. I had to leave all of our operatives behind to get killed while I rode off into the night. Like a coward.
Disgusted.
I guess it's true that if we had done our jobs better, no one would be getting hurt right now. Perhaps we shouldn't have left phase.
Man, we're all in the feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man, JPEG. I'm the one who encouraged you. I was certain we had it under control. It was still my decision. I'm supposed to be the top strategist. I'm the leader. Everybody's like, I want the blame. Blame me. I'm the leader of the top team here. I'm the only one who should take the blame for this.
It makes sense when there's two leaders, you know, like, and they were both, you know, the top where they were at the time, and then like then the crap went sideways, and it's like, who do you blame? And yeah,
because it's easier to blame somebody when it comes to these kinds of situations.
At least it feels better knowing that, like, it feels better sometimes, like, blaming yourself than it does blaming the enemy or something, because then you just feel worse, because it's like, I feel like I'm not even taking responsibility for that. It's like, I'm doing something by blaming myself.
Yeah, because, you know, it's like martyrdom kind of stuff. I'm the only one who failed Olympia. Alright, let's see.
It's not only you, we all failed Olympia. It's no one's fault.
We all suck.
We're only human, or it's Cairo's fault. They're the enemy.
Fault. Technically, it is Cairo's fault, because Kairos is the one who launched the attack and did it in such a way where they literally couldn't do anything, and apparently fucked up the city. So,
I mean, with the context of these choices, it's like, it's the top one is being like, oh, let us all suck together. Let us all feel. We all hate. Yeah, we all hate. We're all in deep self-loathing. And so, like, if you chose that kind of answer, it's like you're the kind of person that's like, you know, like, takes responsibility for your mistakes, and you're only thinking about your mistakes. You're very focused on that right now. And then, like, if you choose it's no one's fault, we're only human, then it's like saying, like, man, like, you're a person who looks beyond the current situation. Like, in life, though, like, aren't we all just human? We're all just doing our best.
We're all people.
Yeah, it's like you're like you're more of a laid back person, and who looks at the deeper, like, you know, stuff in life. And then, like, it's Cairo's fault. They're the enemy. It's like you're a more aggressive person. You're like, you're gonna put blame where you think blame goes, and you're gonna try to, like, you know, stop it. So I think for myself, I mean, I'd be between it's not only you, we all failed, and it's no one's fault, we're only human. I wouldn't even think about Kairos' fault. Like, obviously it's Kairos' fault, but that's not what we're talking about here. So that's the way I would be thinking.
When I first played, I chose it's no one's fault, because like it was, because it's like a conglomerate of situations that just all led up to this, and also blaming ourselves and blame shifting doesn't really help in this kind of situation, in my opinion. That's just how I roll.
So let's choose that one. I don't even remember what she says during it.
She's like, it's no one's fault. These things just happen. Everyone in the room's eyes go to me, but I keep going.
When you make a mistake. You talk during a tense time.
Conflicts happen all the time, and innocents get caught up in it. But we're doing the best we can with the info we've got and what we can do. You've all done incredibly well. I haven't seen anyone make any mistakes. 4 even risked his life and got hurt for it. We've all done everything we can. No one is perfect, and we're only human. We can't have predicted everything. Kairos won the battle, but they haven't won the war. Instead of choosing who's to blame, we should be trying to help those who are fighting right now. There's a brief moment of silence, and I take the time to stare into each and every operative's eyes, including 10's for some reason.
I mean,
we have to believe in ourselves.
7 has some backbone.
If we start doubting ourselves now, we'll never make it. 7's right. Look, he just is like most of an eye. We just need to take a step back and figure out how to fix this. 9 chuckles. From the mouth of babes. Although I suppose it's more like rookies in this context. Huh? You're our rookies on the team, but you're the ones trying to get us through this setback. And you're right. It's true. I'm the most experienced one here, but I'm the one who lost sight of the situation. Let's think about what we can do to make things right. Everyone murmurs, nods in agreement. Yes, yes. We know we need to take our base back from Kairos, but we're lacking manpower. Anyone have any ideas? We can't take this airship, that's for sure. They just shoot us down. But if we could infiltrate the base, maybe we can get to a critical location. Are you thinking of the command center? Ted nods. If we activate the counter-security measures, it wouldn't matter how much manpower either side has. I guess if it's our only choice.
The controversial security measures.
Yeah. What counter-security? I never heard about this.
Because you're not important enough.
Me neither.
You are also not important.
I'm sorry, you guys, but if you're not a fighter, you know.
Well, if you're not a leader,
the
only people who know are the leaders, and well, 6 knows because reasons.
6 is special. We're not talking about him right now.
6 is the only normal person who knows.
Swing. I can't say anything more about that, but I think that's excessive.
You can see one angry eye.
One angry eye and the little slit in the eyebrow.
Yeah.
I hope we can find another way. What other way is there? Better than having the bastards take over the entire city for good. The two fall silent, and it's clear they're at odds.
The security measure, I still don't want to reveal it yet, but it's very bad. It's so 9. I mean, it is. I would agree that it's excessive in this situation, but I also do understand 10's point of view. Having had to write both of them, of course I do.
For a few moments, no one speaks, or maybe even breathes in the room. Dun dun.
It's just that
dun,
tense.
dun, dun. Are there any other options? 10, do you have any additional data about the status of phase? Maybe something you forgot to mention? Maybe. Thinking about the command center with Kairos movements. That is where it seems like Kairos is fighting to get to.
This is really random, but 10 just rocks that purple lipstick.
Honestly?
Just absolutely rocks that purple lipstick.
Purple on dark skin is so good.
Yes, it's just admiring it.
This is me doing the OK symbol, the pacha meme. Yeah, there
I
you
have
go.
to do it for you. There you go.
Could it be possible they know about the counter-security measure? It's also the location where communications and the phase leadership is. That's right. It would make sense to take the command center immediately, even if they don't know about it. It's also designed to be highly defensible with its location. If we could take that room, we should be able to... 9 glances at 10. One way or another, clear out the building.
He's just saying, I don't agree with you, but,
if
it's true if we get there one way or another, we'll have stuff set.
Or call for reinforcements outside of Olympia, at least. But the same problem remains. How do we get in with a small team without getting everyone killed? I have a suggestion. Please, go ahead. Please give me a non-violent suggestion. Due to the way Kairos tends to function, each separate group has a leader, much like the Phantom cells. So you're suggesting to take out the leaders.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about how much,
I feel bad.
How much work I did.
For the leaders.
How much work I did here. I didn't even remember this stuff. And I'm like, it does? Because, I think, I mean, when we wrote this part, I was writing under, pressure to get it out. And you're creative under pressure. You tend to learn to be creative under pressure. Either you can't get anything out or you're, smashing stuff out. Yeah. So, I just... how Kairos is organized with the family. I don't remember planning that. I think that just came in the moment.
It should cause chaos. That would be a good distraction. And a good workout. Man, I feel so bad for all y'all. Y'all have no idea what's coming back. Pandemonium is my middle name. It's where I work best. Still, good as I am, I'm only one person. It might not be enough to stop us all from getting killed or captured. And that still doesn't address the issue of how we'd reach the leaders in the first place. Everyone falls silent once again. Feels like we're against impossible odds. Man, Kairos really did a good job. This is so frustrating. Isn't there anything we can do?
When you have smart villains.
There have been lots of times where I thought I might not be able to make it through.
She's mostly thinking about bar brawls and alleyway getting jumped and stuff like that.
Street
Like,
life.
yeah, that street life.
Street smarts.
That's why she's like, this is like, it's not the same.
Yeah, but it's never been anything like this. A surprising, gentle, and deep voice is the one to answer my hopeless question.
Who? Oh,
We could just focus on taking out the main leader, the one in Central Command.
like nobody.
Five is the.
I was just gonna say, Five is
the
no
most
one.
non-violent person in this entire team just suggested we kill the top guy.
I mean, well, they were gonna kill everybody, more people, so it's one life versus everybody, and like Ten's initial plan. So like at this point, we
Mow
have
everybody down.
Ten's initial plan was to activate this counter security measures, which would end in very bad things for everybody that friend or foe. And then the second alternative was to take out just the leaders to disorganize Kairos, but that would have gotten their team killed, most likely trying to find them, and then also then they would have killed every single leader if they were successful, and a bunch of people on the way.
Yeah.
Or you could just go for one person and hope to disrupt the whole, because of the organization, kind of like Jenga.
Yeah, to be honest, you take out the central pillar and everything follows.
So Five's suggestion was actually the way for least bloodshed, considering the options.
Mm-hmm. They would probably be the highest ranking one, too.
Also, Five has a brain.
He looks so upset.
He is upset.
But that doesn't solve anything.
Man,
It's just 8.
Eight's expression I think is incorrect here because of the fact that I mentioned in previous videos.
Oh yeah, the names are different.
Yeah, they condensed a lot of expressions,
Yeah.
and sometimes it didn't work. So I would need to I would have to go back through to change it to a different one. But it looks like he's just
I know, he's just serenely saying you're wrong. We still have to get in there. I can do it.
he's all determined.
You're not 8. It's my job. This is what I can do. I can do it. I can help. Sending 5 in? All by himself? I hate the idea already, but I know I have no room to speak in this conversation. I'm just the rookie here. I have to defer to them as professionals.
Yeah, I mean, being hey, I don't agree with that. Everyone looks at you you just got here this week and you don't tell me exactly. You don't even know who. Get your ass out here.
Get to the back. You're not allowed in the front seat no more.
So she knows better.
Yeah. It is likely to work well. Taking out any leader based on my data of Kairos is likely to plunge the rest into confusion. Man, we need to work on that.
It's because the thought process I had was because Kairos is so listen, I know y'all are all idiots. You do not move without a leader because y'all will mess something up.
It is true.
So if, that's why they're so good, but it's also their weakness. So
It is true.
because if you take out the leader, then the rest of them have to figure out what to do on their own. It's you know what, that's why it's just leave if that happens. Because that way that people won't get killed doing stupid stuff.
It's oh, don't have a leader, get out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Go home.
Just get to safety because lives are more important.
Yeah. Hint, hint. If we're going ahead with infiltration, then I might have some useful info. A Feralis?
Three needs to
Having
stop.
info about infiltration? Ted really looks at 3 and he instantly falls.
You think he would have stopped already by now at some point, but
I
no.
know, right? While I was leaving the base, I heard the enemy talking about one of the leaders needing to get something out to Kairos HQ. I guess they couldn't do it over the net when communications are down. Or maybe it's something physical they have to carry. I wonder what it is.
All right, we're gonna stop there. We decided
wonder
that we're
what
gonna
it
do
is.
20 minutes of videos from now on, a little bit shorter. Now that we're past the beginning part, so I decided to leave off on a cliffhanger here. So you know the drill. Please like the video if you liked it, and make sure you're subscribed so you can see the continuations.
Little bell icon.
Let me know if there's anything you want us to see or do or whatever. We look at all the comments and we'll take it into consideration. So thank you for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.